Hello fish head friends, Joe here again. So I know in my last update video I said I was going to try not to be tempted by stripping fry and raising up more fry and all that stuff. Well, the other night I saw my albino red top zebra right here mating with, where'd she go, my rusty cichlid. I don't see her currently. Where'd she go? I just saw her. Oh, well, my rusty cichlid and my albino zebra mated. I saw them doing the dance in the back corner. I thought it was super cool. So I quickly threw together an egg tumbler, stripped the eggs out, and there we are. I did make a video on making this egg tumbler. If you have not seen it, it should be my last video. Go check that out. It's super simple. It was all parts I had laying around. It didn't cost me a dime right now. I'm going to at some point take a picture of the eggs in there and count them. I estimate there's 20 or 30 at least in there. I didn't get all the I didn't get all the eggs out of her mouth. I felt like I was getting it was becoming a little too much for her, I felt. It took me about 10 minutes to catch her. I did this at like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, in the morning. So I was getting tired, but I didn't want to wait. I was excited. But oh, there she is, right there. So there's the female, and well, you saw the male earlier. Anyways, so I got excited. I had to catch her, but I didn't drain the tank down, which makes it easier. I didn't move rocks before I started, which makes it easier. And it was like she knew I was coming for her. I don't stick nets in here very often, so the fish don't really react to them, but as soon as I got the net in there, she knew I was coming for her and she went and hid. So I kind of had to like calmly and gently chase her around, scare her out of her little caves. Every time she got out of a cave, I'd move the rock and shift it and try to eliminate that cave. Like I said, it took me about 10 minutes to finally catch her. I was going to make a video of stripping the eggs, but I definitely need two hands to do that, and I don't have any tripod or anything like that for my phone. Oh, there's the male. So I just did it all real quick. Like I said, it was really late. I didn't get to bed till about 1:30, but whatever. It's not a big deal. It was fun and exciting. I'm also setting up a 10-gallon in the basement as the fry tank. Again, all stuff I had laying around, so why not use it? I do have the space, I do have the tanks. It's just a matter of getting all the stuff clean and up and ready. Yeah, so basically how I stripped the eggs is I had a Tupperware container I filled with tank water. I caught the fish, and you just real gently hold her in your hand, just kind of cup around her, firm enough so she doesn't wiggle out, but it's firm enough so she doesn't wiggle out, but gentle enough where you obviously don't squish her. I was real careful because I have kind of rough hands from work, so I didn't want to scuff her eyes or anything like that. But then once you get her in your hand with her head sticking out, you use your thumbnail real gently to open her bottom lip, and you just kind of dab her up and down in the water gently, and all the eggs just fall right out. She was really fighting to get her mouth open, and like I said, I chased her for 10 minutes, so I got a bunch of eggs out and I just put her back in right away. When I got her back in, it looked like she was still holding a little. Now it doesn't look like it. Oh, that wasn't even her, I don't think. When I'm looking up in this corner over here, it's hard to tell because I get that nasty glare. Oh, there she is in the back. So yeah, I'm super excited. I should get some albino rusty zebras, I guess. Or, yeah, I'd say albino rusty zebras. If you guys have a better name, let me know. I think it's fun to come up with the names of the combo fish. I believe Deb Tim, she had Super Red Empress, I think breed with a dolphin, and I was thinking be like a super red dolphin or a Dolphin Empress, or yeah, whatever. If you guys are a little more curious about how to strip the eggs and fry, it's the same process for both. If you're curious on that, John Hudson from KG Tropicals a long time ago, he made a video on it, and he references another video that he watched that does a really good job. I will try to put that in the description. I think it was the cichlid hub. Oh man, I thought I remembered, but I don't. So I will try to put that information in the description. They do it on film. They do a great job of explaining how to do it. That's where I learned. I've done it twice now, once with my juvies here. Actually, I did it a few times with the juveniles. The first time I did it, it was too early. They came out with their eggs, or their yolk sac still. So I put the mother back in and just let her scoop them back up, and I think I let them sit for another week. And then I tried it again when they were free swimming, and you know, it wasn't a week, it was a few days later. I tried it again. I got some out, she jumped out of my hands, scooped them all back up, and I'm like, alright, that's enough for that attempt. And again, a few days later, I tried it again, got them pulled out, and finally worked. So, you know, it's kind of just a learning process, and it's weird handling your fish like that and stripping eggs and fish out of their mouths, but it's a very simple thing. I'm going to leave them, let's see, I gotta block this, yeah. I'm going to leave them in the tumbler until, you know, I think it'll be about 3 weeks. Alright, well, I guess they just want to be on camera. It'll be about 3 weeks, and you know, they'll hatch out in there, and they'll have the yolk sacs on them still. And once they absorb the yolk sacs and are free swimming, then I will take them downstairs. That tank should be more than ready in 3 weeks, and I will let them grow out into that 10-gallon, and we'll see what happens from there. I am planning on taking in a bunch of my other juvies here. You know, I don't need 15 of the same fish. I got 5, I think, 4 or 5 that are really coloring up nicely. I'll keep 1 or 2 of them and, you know, sell off the rest. One of my local fish stores, the guy mentioned to me one time, I wasn't even inquiring about it, but he mentioned that they'll give you 25% of what they sell it for, which, you know, that's not nothing. Another one of my somewhat local stores gives you 10%, so, you know, I'll see what happens in the future, but I don't know, I couldn't pass up on the albino rusty zebras. Alright guys, thanks, have a good one.